Daniel and Queen had known each other for over a year, starting as really close friends. You know how it is, late night talks, inside jokes, and just enjoying each other's company. Over time, that strong bond of friendship slowly, naturally blossomed into love. They both realized their feelings ran deeper. And so they started a relationship that would last for another year. In total, they had 2 beautiful years together, and for a long time, everything just felt perfect. But life has its own way of testing us, and their story was no different. Along the way, things started to change. Daniel began to misbehave. He started crossing boundaries he shouldn't have, talking to other girls and flirting with them online. Maybe he was careless, or maybe he didn't realize the gravity of his actions. When Queen eventually found out, her world came crashing down. She was completely shattered, deeply hurt, and heartbroken. Daniel apologized, and Queen, because she loved him so much, decided to forgive him. She hoped things would go back to how they were. However, as time went on, Daniel fell back into his old habits. He continued the same behavior, and each time Queen discovered it, the pain was even worse than before. It wasn't just about his actions anymore. It was the feeling that her love, her trust, her forgiveness were all being taken for granted. The hurt was immense. Then came the final straw, the moment that changed everything. When Queen found out yet again, it finally hit Daniel. This time, the regret was real and overwhelming. He saw the pain in her eyes and truly understood the weight of what he had done. He realized he couldn't bear to hurt her anymore. He needed her, he loved her, and he genuinely cared for her more than anything. Queen needed space. She told him they both needed time to work on themselves, to heal, and to grow. And so, they went their separate ways for a while. As time passed, a lot changed. Queen, through her pain, found incredible strength. She focused on herself and became even more beautiful, both inside and out. She wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. Meanwhile, Daniel embarked on his own journey of self-improvement. He wasn't just doing it to win her back, he was doing it for himself. He reflected deeply on his actions, faced his mistakes head-on, and made a firm commitment to become a better man, the man Queen deserved. The guilt of hurting her was a heavy burden, and he wished he could turn back time to erase every tear he had caused. He knew she was still hurting, and he understood that healing is a process that can't be rushed. This time, Daniel knew that words alone were not enough. He needed to prove his change through his actions. He finally reached